Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. And if you saw my thumbnail, I got an AOK from a good friend of mine. This is from Batmyte00 on Instagram. She's also on YouTube. She just doesn't have a channel. She's Batmyte as well. You know, I know there's one other Batmyte, but this is the Batmyte that I know. You know, she's actually shown up on a stream with me before. She was on with Comics Talk Weekly's show that aired about 2 weeks ago. She had made an appearance, and she's always been like a big supporter of a lot of different shows that are out there. I've seen her, you know. I can't even count on how many different like live streams and different videos I've seen her, you know, either comment or partake in the chat. She's also a huge presence on IG. It's her main presence because she, you know, does a lot of posts, a lot of pictures from her hauls and stuff like that. But I love Batmyte because she's, like her name inclines, you know, she's a big DC fan. It's not that she's against any but she just, you know, that's where, you know, her heart is set at the moment, and I love that. For me, in the IG world, she's one of the big DC powerhouses. You know, if you ever get a chance to check out her page, she gets you know, a lot of incentives and ratio variants on a lot of the comics that I already pick up on. So she's getting that extra bit of love, you know, that I would love to get the chance. But she gets some nice comics. So I would highly, if you are, I mean, even if you're not a DC fan, some of the art that she gets it's by some of the most you know, prestigious artists out there, like Jenny Frisian and you know, Rose Besh, and you know, she has numerous different stuff. I think she's just, you know, honestly, and she's just a DC cover lover, and there's nothing wrong with that. But she did reach out to me. She had heard a story where I told on one of my streams, and I told her about how, you know, due to some weird circumstances, some of my comics had got damaged in the process, and she reached out saying she had another copy of this comic, and you know, asking if I'd like you know, like a very nice, you know, pristine copy kind of thing. And I said, of course, you know. And then what she said, you know, I guess not just to send one comic, she sent supposedly a little extra, and that's what I don't know. So I do know the one comic that she is sending me. It was I think it was God Killer, and it's the third volume, the first issue, which I do have. It did get damaged. The bottom, like, left-hand corner of all the books that I picked up that day got damaged, which they're small damage. To me, there's still, you know, it's all PC. I don't ever plan to. I mean, it's not to say that I won't ever sell, but for me, I don't buy it for that regard. You know, I don't. For me, it's all PC. You know, I do the same thing with novels. Every novel that I read, I don't turn around and sell them. I keep them. You know, it's not because I think it's going to be worth like this and that money. You know, it's just I keep it for the story, the art. You know, like when I do meet new people, it's great to have that reference. Like, man, this story was so great. You know, here, you check it out, kind of thing. Okay, so I have successfully, you know, got the tape off. And I like trying to do this as a mystery. I think that's the funnest part of it, is y'all get to see, you know, a genuine reaction. So I'm going to try and open this without, okay, good. And there's been some unboxings before where I missed like a tiny detail on the Gemini or something like that, so that's kind of why I'm being meticulous how I'm looking in. Of course, use painter's tape, and painter's tape is, you know, in the comic book community, you see how easily it comes off. It's so nice. If you are not aware of painter's tape, I highly suggest. I don't use them on my comics, but I do use them to ship. That's not what I use, like it's a lower density version of Scotch tape that I use on my regular comics, and it doesn't stick as much, so you can keep re-sticking it. But painter's tape, if you see, because I know Batmyte is in California, and I know here it's very hot, and I have gotten, you know, some shipments from up north coming from like the colder region of the states, you know, down here to where it is hot, because right now I know it's cold everywhere else, and I'm in long sleeves, but it's really my apartment. Outside it's like 93, and, you know, we're still pretty warm here. It has gotten cold for a couple days, but it went right back up to the heat. But I do know that plays a part in the glue part, so painter's tape is really good because you can, you know, stick it on there, and I mean, you can reuse it, honestly. Like if I wasn't destroying it, I mean, if I needed painter's tape, I could reuse it. It's kind of cool. Alright, so this is, okay, it looks like it's, okay. Man, that's dope. She did something that I need. Okay, like, this is such a great idea, and a lot of us use cardboard. I myself use this, but she sent like backboards. I need backboard. I mean, we have this like paper scarcity going. I have a lot of bags, but I don't have backboards. I haven't been able to get backboards or comic boxes in a month. I need a long box, and I need like a couple more. Honestly, I just need like 2 more long boxes. And I know people are like, go online, you can get them, but like, I never have just $30 to blow on long boxes. It's usually I have the 10, or, you know, because down here it's like 8 to 10 bucks can get you like a long box, something like that. And short boxes go for like $5. Ooh, and I kind of need this too, because this is a golden age bag. I might reuse this too, if I can get this tape off. Thanks, Doreen. Okay, so I think the first one she sent me is the one that she said she was, I'm just going to show you, I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. And this is the #1 from the 3rd volume of God Killer. It's the first series, just God Killer, and I think it went 8 or 9 issues. And then they did God Killer Tomorrow's Ashes, and this is the 3rd one, and it's Spiderland. And my copy was just like, this corner over here was just bent from here to here, because the guy that grabbed him, he just grabbed him very forceful. So thank you very much for this very pristine. Oh, the thing's going to get stuff down here. Okay, I'll just sit here. Okay, so right here, I have no idea. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, so I don't officially know what this is, but it looks like it's like a variant, like a not safe for work edition, but because it says the adults only, so I'm assuming this is like the a nude version of the cover, which I wasn't aware they did, so that's pretty cool, like big time. I mean, the book, if you don't know the book does have nudity in it, but I usually do look at the covers. I mean, that's one of the reasons I've loved this series, is because the covers are very beautiful. But the art inside is very, you know, I've loved the series since I've found it. But I wasn't aware they were doing, like, I knew they did like a A and B kind of thing, but I wasn't aware, and I knew they had an incentive. I would feel really dumb if she just sent me like an incentive or some kind of like, and you better not have Doreen. What the heck? Okay. So it looks like, okay, cool. So that looks like what she did. What? No. Okay. She might have to explain this, or I might have to, because these are the covers, and I know I might have to go look at mine. So one of these has to be like an incentive or a ratio, I'm not sure. Because you can obviously tell that they're the same cover, but just done in a different way. There's like the extra girl on this cover over here that my hand's hiding, which is kind of cool. Man, this is crazy. This is like really cool, because I wasn't aware I knew they had like an A and B cover, but I wasn't even aware. I mean, and all 3 is like a different cover of this. Man, that was crazy cool. Okay, so Doreen, Batmyte, I can't thank you enough. This is amazing. I thought maybe you were gonna throw in some like other random comics. I didn't know they were gonna be different. I don't have a chance to do that. You know, usually I have, like, especially right now, I only have enough money to buy like a couple comics, you know, without it being like dumb or foolish or something like that. And I'm being very selective. I'm actually staying away from Batman, and I love Batman. I did pick up a Batman comic, and it was one of the ones that really got messed up. But no, but Batmyte, please, you know, if you're on IG, look up Batmyte. She's, I mean, has a beyond stellar page. I love her page. I look forward to it every Tuesday and Wednesday when she starts dropping pictures, and it's not one or two, it's a lot. And it's not to say that she goes overboard or anything. I really do not like people that have, you know, show off that, you know, just their wealth. It's not, it's really, her page is, in my opinion, it's really just a DC, like, you know, comic book appreciation, because it's not just DC. But hey, please, you know, if you see her in the chats, you know, let her know you saw my little unboxing here. I know, but you know, show her some love that way. I know a lot of us already know her, but if you don't, you know, she is a very lovely individual. She is super dope to talk to. Like, her whole conversation that night was just stellar. But if you're on IG, check her out by Batmyte. I think it's 00. I don't think it's 00, but it could be 00. You know, I might be mistaken, but either try either or, and it should pop up. I will have the link below, you know, make it very easy. But hey, that's my unboxing. I have more videos coming. I'm doing reviews. I do have a couple more unboxings coming. I have a key that I bought myself. There will be a mail call, and then I have like a couple more AOKs, I think, on the way, and I'm also popping up in different streams this week. I think on Saturday we will be on Tyloxthemighty's channel. I will drop a link for his channel down below, so you can look out for that in case you want to hang out with Evil, you know, this week and see a little more of my goofy side. But hey guys, thank you very much. thank you, Batmyte, so much. I love you so much. I just this is amazing, and I'm about to hit you up on IG, so bye.